What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wicked After Dark, where we talk about all things Halloween. My name's Anthony, and with me tonight we got Ashlee and Jess.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
The man behind the cam, Andy. And his trusty sidekick, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Hello.
Yay, yay.
Jimbo.
Yes, I'm here.
Jimbo.
It's so funny that my kids call me that. That's
I call
Yeah.
you Dad.
I call you dad too.
Anthony
occasionally.
calls you Jimbo.
That only started because we worked together. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
And
Yeah.
that was weird to call you dad in front of customers and other employees.
that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's no. Andrew used to call him Jimmy for real.
Well,
for
no, it's
real.
just funny
Yeah.
because that was my childhood nickname from my mom that you guys never really were around. So
Right.
Right.
that's
Maybe she
good.
talked to us in our
Yeah.
Maybe.
But, anyways,
Welcome
rainy day.
back.
Rainy day.
rainy, spooky night.
Windy
You know what I
Wednesday.
mean?
Rainy day.
Spooky,
Perfect
windy,
setting for a nice
tomato
Halloween
soup.
themed.
Oh.
She's
Damn, the
talking about
homegirl hungry,
She's
bro. The
hungry.
homegirl's hungry.
A nice tomato soup and grilled cheese.
That
from
She
does
this
sound
said
good.
to me, oh, yeah.
Jolly.
just
Sorry,
kidding.
me too.
Jolly
She's thinking
holidays.
of Jolly
Someone always
Holidays.
thinking like a bomb ass pozole or something for dinner, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
My
damn.
mom
Or a
might catch the drift.
menudo or something like
Ooh.
that. You know what I mean?
No, we're good.
Nah, fool.
No, you lost
lost me.
Lost
me.
you? My bad, dog.
Don't ever say that shit again. I'm just kidding. If you
It's
like
just-
that, no offense. I don't. Never had
Yeah,
it in my
no-
life.
no
You know what? Let me tell you
offense.
something. Let me tell you
Just
something.
can't
Let me
pass the
tell you something,
smell.
I thought I was not a fan of menudo, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is years ago, though. And, you know, I worked with a group of guys. They're like, hey, bro, it's a short day. We're all going to go grab menudo. And I was like, fuck, I'll go, but I don't like it. You know, he's like, try it. Try it. I was like, all right, cool. I'll try it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they try to give me the pig's foot, though. I was like, whoa, dog. Nah, I'm straight on that.
I ain't even vegetarian, but that shit give me.
So, anyways, we get there and I get me a bowl and I get all the little fixings and stuff. And let me tell you, it was pretty fucking good,
No,
bro.
I don't care what you say.
It was good, bro.
Ask Gabe how many times I deny that. Let's go
But
get
let me
menudo.
tell you though,
No.
it's mainly like the stuff that you put in it.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
It's like
it's like
pozole, too.
lemon and cilantro and cebolla and all these seasonings that's giving it all the spice, and then you sip on that.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, and then you get to the cow
The tripe?
intestines, the tripe. Yeah, which I didn't know was called tripe until Jaleesa was like, "Oh, you mean tripe?" And I was like, "What the?
Yeah.
That sounds 20 times worse."
And it's not bad though. It
no,
really
it
is.
looks terrible. The
It's
cleaning
not.
process, the holes it has.
Anyways,
Jesus.
it's
She's not
a
vegetarian,
cold.
though.
Bottom
Okay,
line,
it's
it's a cold,
supposed to be.
rainy day. So
Yeah.
It is a cold rainy day.
Cold rainy day.
It's time for a nice warm cup of
welcome,
coffee.
welcome
Yeah,
to
I was
our
just gonna say that.
first,
but I'm
second
broke.
tangent of the show.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're gonna kick off today's show. Guess with what?
Wicked Fest. That's right. That's right.
You guys are going to be tired of us by the end of this shit, guys. Wicked Fest 2025, again, guys, is coming soon,
It
man.
is.
Before we get into Wicked Fest, though, guys, I want to give a huge thank you to the outpouring support and vendors
Love.
applying for our event, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Thank you, really. It's humbling. It's, you know what I mean? It's every
exciting.
emotion possible, man, that, you know, when you start this, you don't think, man, I hope I get one person to want to do it, you know?
Right.
And today, to have the amount of vendors we have, it's like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really, guys, an
It's unbelievable.
indescribable
honestly.
feeling, an unbelievable feeling to be able to say, you know, thank you so much. You know, I mean, you guys don't understand, but it really does mean the world that we're able to bring
Do this.
and have as much interest as we do have for the event. I know you guys feel very similar, you know, considering, you know, when we first started, again, it was like, God, please trust us.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Literally,
So
yeah.
it's just again, it's just so humbling. You know what I mean?
Like you said, going back to our very first event, we didn't charge a vendor fee
right?
because we were so scared.
So
we were
nervous.
So nervous
You know what I mean?
that no one was gonna show up.
Yeah.
It was the first time doing it in Ukaipa. We're like, who knows where Ukaipa's at? You know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
everyone's from LA.
Right.
You think that our vendor friends are gonna like give us a shot, and
Yeah.
you know, thankfully everyone did, and they did amazing, and it was crazy. So to see that to where we're at now,
Yeah, definitely.
it's so insane. You know, like from begging basically them like, come on, give me a shot,
Right,
do
right.
my event, please. To
And, you know,
like
and shout out to all the vendors that did
it,
give us
yeah,
that shot,
that
man.
they gave us opportunity
Because they
to
put
evolve.
a lot of trust in us to say, yeah, we'll give it a shot. You know
But
what
to
I'm
now
saying?
having over hundreds of applications, that's
it's-
just like a whole 360. You know?
And a lot of people might say, well, why do you keep it open for so long, right? But the thing is, you don't feel right, bro. Like cutting it off. We could have cut it off after 24 hours, 48 hours, right?
Right.
But the thing is, like, that's not right, dude. You know, give everybody a fair chance.
Opportunity.
Go through everybody, make it as fair as possible, and put in the, you know, to make the event. You know what I'm saying? So we want to have as
Don't
many
worry.
people as possible, because on top of that, guys, there's people that'll drop out last minute,
Right.
right? And we'll be like, oh shoot, you know what? We still have XYZ.
Well, not
So-
only do we have to have like an approved vendor list, we also have to have like a waiting list.
Right. It's very important.
yeah.
Last year alone, we pulled a good chunk of people from our waiting list.
Yeah.
You know,
Honestly,
so.
yeah.
And
Because hey, things happen. It's
Yeah,
life.
Yeah,
life
yeah.
happens.
Life happens.
someday we hope to
definitely.
just say everybody's in.
One
Yeah.
day, man.
And we gotta have a
That'd be
big enough
nice.
spot.
Yeah, I
everybody
mean-
will be in.
You know, there's goals, guys, and
Literally,
that we
Wicked
have.
Fest is turning into Wicked Festival.
Yeah, I mean, there's goals that we're gonna put in, or that we have.
Right.
You know what I mean? And as soon as we see that we're starting to, I don't feel like we can ever really achieve the goal and make it, but like, you know, as far as space goes, if we're like, you know what, we've just outgrown it. What's next? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always that question of what's next? Where can we go? You know what I mean? To grow this baby. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think
I think it's
if
just
we
shut
ever
down downtown
honestly,
Yucaipa.
because outgrowing that location breaks my heart
it does.
because I just love it.
it does.
Yeah.
It feels like
But at the same time, you know, you're at your own detriment at that point. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because
No.
you can only fit a certain amount of people at the end of the day. If you want to go above that, you have to grow.
I don't
and
know.
move,
Yucaipa
you know.
Boulevard is long.
see the Ross. We started it from down there to up by the gas
Damn,
station.
who the hell gonna
But-
be on that hill? Not me. But
Yeah.
You know, I think
Plus, it is exactly. It's not flat
Yeah,
ground,
it's a hill.
so it is up in the hill.
I think though, going back to our roots of Wicked Fest, we never wanted it. We never thought of it as fucking huge. You
Right.
know, we always wanted something like okay,
Local,
local
and
50, 60 vendors. You know,
not
particu-
even. The
Right.
first time was like 30 or
No,
25.
no, yeah,
25,
definitely.
We're
But
like,
like,
yeah, just a few.
No.
to where it has evolved now is even bigger than what we thought.
Yeah.
You know, we always thought something simple, something banging, one day only, a good
And I-
time, nothing crazy.
Right.
And now it's obviously evolving.
I think
to
the
something
crazy part is that we did move to the YPAC, and it's been such a good relationship with them.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
You know, and they're very accommodating and very helpful in throwing Wicked Fest and helping us out. And,
yeah,
and moving to another venue, location, whatever would be, you know what I mean. You already have that strong
jab in the back.
relationship, you know, with the city.
Damn, this guy's trying to get into like a controversial topic right here. You know
Not
what I mean?
controversial, but like we want to grow. But I mean, we love the city of Yucaipa. We love being there. We
Of
love
course,
the,
you know, of
the
course, but you're not
relationship.
going to allow something like that to hold you back.
No, but
You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Great people to work with, but at the end of the day, I'm more worried about, you know,
our vendors.
our vendors are getting more people through there. The parking situation, you know, you got to look way
I think
past
that's
that,
the hardest
brother.
part is parking.
You know what I'm saying? So I get what
We're
you're
working on
saying,
it.
but at the same time, it's like, nah, I don't get it, because the minute we feel that we've outgrown, it's time to move on. You know what I mean? And it's time to really take a chomp at it. And okay, you know, this is where we're at. You know, let's fucking amp it up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So honestly speaking, if I'm being completely honest, I think this will be the year where we're gonna take Wicked Fest to a level that we haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know why. I just really have that gut instinct, like, okay, this is the year
Yeah.
where we're gonna be like,
It's popping.
we're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
with the way things are lining up, just with the way we're the approach we're taking with the new promotion and stuff like that. I'm just very, very confident,
Yeah.
to say the least. But again, going back to the thank yous, man,
Yes.
to all the vendors that have applied. Again, thank you so much, dude.
By the
We
time
can't
this
thank you
drops,
enough, bro.
We would have closed applications.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna leave it open for a full week, so it'll be that Saturday. This drops Monday. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, go and apply if you haven't, but you
Yeah,
know, if you
it'll be
haven't,
closed
it's
already.
Shout out
It'll
to
be
all the new
closed.
vendors applying.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Love
new
it.
names,
I
new
love it.
faces.
I've been already taking a peek, you know, because I'm nosy and I open that thing like all the time. And I'm just like, oh, I haven't heard this
yeah.
name. Let me go look it up. Oh, I haven't heard this name.
Right.
Another thing I wanted to add, we're getting a crazy amount of DMs right now on Instagram. So if we're not responding, don't take it personal.
Yeah.
If you see that we opened it, it's because we are reading it, but sometimes we won't respond because we'll forget or something happens. You know.
You were a group of, there's like 4 of us that have the
The
Instagram.
So either like, oh, she'll open it.
I'll open it.
And so I won't see that we have that message,
Yeah.
and then 50 other messages will come on top
Yeah.
of your message. So sorry if we're not getting back to you guys, but we see your
We
messages.
will, though. We will.
One of us has read it, and we're very appreciative. We're excited you applied, and
Thanks for all the questions, you know what I mean? The concerns, the comments, all that
we do
stuff.
have a few questions we can answer here too if you're listening. A lot of people are like, even though it's listed, is this an outdoor event? Yes.
Yes,
Wicked
it's
Fest
outdoors.
is has been an outdoor event for the past few years. We had 1 year inside, and it was still hot.
It was hotter
but
than being
yes,
outside, actually.
It was. So Wicked Fest is an outdoor event in August.
Yes.
That being said, we do put that, come accordingly. It's very hot in August, but it's a great time. What else? Other questions we get? Booth sharing.
Yeah.
We do get a lot of that.
Yeah, but an application says no booth sharing allowed. So unfortunately, there's no booth sharing.
But we do offer 3 different spots this year. We're doing 6-foot tables. We're doing inline booths of 10 by 10. Inline means you're not on a corner.
Yeah, and
then a corner booth as well.
Yes.
Right.
That's like the biggest chunk of questions we always get. Like, is this outside? Yes. Is it dog friendly?
Yes.
Yes, it is pet friendly. It's outdoor.
Yes.
So yeah, come have a good
Bring
time.
your fans, bring all that stuff.
Yes,
So
yes, come prepared,
Bring an
guys.
umbrella.
Bring water, umbrella,
Cooling towels.
Cooling
We always say cooling towels are your best friend, and it's true.
right.
They are
Hydrate
your
before you
best.
come.
Right.
That's another reason we keep our
Liquid IV.
vendors not that big. So you could probably walk at Wicked Fest in about an hour.
Yeah,
So
it
you'll
depends.
be hot for a good 2 hours, but you'll be fine. Just come hydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just chalking up to be a really good year. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I'm super, super, super excited to be where we're at now, talking about it and with the plans that we have going forward.
Yeah.
And again, all possible because of the vendors.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's the number one
And
important
the people that come
key.
in and support Wicked Fest, because
Right.
we're starting to get those people like, oh. we
Also,
love
guys,
Wicked Fest.
Wicked Fest layouts are nowhere near completed. Okay, guys, so we don't know, what the exact layout of or format we're gonna go with yet. Again, we're still very early on in that process. You know what I mean?
We try to change it every year, see what
Right.
works better, and we still haven't found what works best.
Right. So I can promise you that this year's layout will be different from last year's layout. Last year's layout had some bumps in the road, but that's why we adapt and adjust.
Yeah.
So so that format is not yet done.
Yeah,
It will
no.
be different though. I can promise you that. That's all I'm going to say for now, because again,
We're not
it's too
sure.
soon to tell. Where exactly and
It's like
whatnot.
back to the drawing board.
Right.
You know?
Right. So, yeah. Anything else to add?
We can announce what we talked about earlier.
What's that?
What you just confirmed.
The DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No?
so
Yeah.
we will have guys, and those of you guys who have attended many of our shows and every other show, he's very well known for playing with or spinning with his vinyls.
Mm-hmm.
That's DJ Eddie. Yeah. Excited to have him, dude.
He's returning to Wicked Fest to
So,
entertain
dude, let me
the
tell you
people.
something. So much respect for that guy, because when I say vinyl, guys, he spins old school vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
So he's sitting up there, setting up the next vinyl, finding the right track, listening in, getting ready to spin. He might only play one song off that vinyl
Yeah.
and swap it out. And he does that the whole night,
time,
you know.
yeah.
So
Let me tell you, because I
much
have one of
respect.
those $60 ones from Walmart
Yeah.
that you just throw it on, and I still don't get it right to start the song where the beginning is.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, it's in the middle.
And people love it, dude. I love that our guests love to listen in on his style of music and all that. You know what I mean? And our vendors love it.
Yeah, it's so fun.
So it's just like I said, guys, chalking up to be a really fun time, dude.
Yeah.
That's a
Really
good vibe.
fun.
The
A really
Ferris
fun,
wheel we
exciting.
hit up might be coming.
Shut up.
Shit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
So, anyways, August 23rd,
Third. 1 and
Sponsor.
1 to
9.
9.
Sponsorship opportunities.
Oh, that's right.
coming.
Sponsorship opportunities will be opening up here soon as well, guys. Again, getting everything together. But if you are interested, go ahead and reach out, send us a DM, let us know, hey, we're interested. That way we can put you in a separate,
Email.
email folder, whatever.
Yeah.
So that we can start keeping track of stuff like that. So
Yes.
the sponsor opportunity
That's what I was
will
gonna
be
talk
open.
about. When you asked me earlier, did we have to talk about something today? I was going to bring that up because one of us has an email that we can, start sending out.
Yeah.
What does sponsorship get?
Take it away, Jess.
It depends. It's different. It's different packages, We haven't last year I know we changed it a little bit. This year I think we want to change it again.
Yeah. The thing is, the point of the sponsorship, guys, is to be able to promote your business in front of the Halloween community that we're bringing
yeah.
to the event.
Yeah.
Normally, we do have a massive, I want to say it's 20 feet by 30 feet.
Yes.
Flat screen LCD screen that sits up on top of our stage, which is massive, guys. It's extremely massive. Your logos will be blasted on there. We'll play it the minimum 100 times by the show end.
Yep.
On
We shout
top
you
of
out
banners.
on Instagram.
You will be all over our sponsorship banners that sit at the front of the entrances of Wicked Fest.
Yep.
You will be shouted out on all of our social media platforms.
Yep.
And right here.
Just to give
on Wicked
thanks,
After
you know what I
Dark.
mean? And also including our number one podcast in Halloween here in Southern California. You know what I mean? We'll be shouting you guys out on here as well.
Yeah.
So again, we're just always trying to improve and get you as much business as possible. That's always going to be the goal.
That's our goal.
you
Yeah.
know?
Our
Promote.
goal is to bring more buyers to you.
Yeah.
You know, support you.
Yeah.
Very.
That being said, guys, decision time is going to be coming up for Wicked Fest, guys. And please, again, if you are not chosen, right, please don't be discouraged, man. Do not be discouraged. Does not mean you're not going to be in it. Because, again, we do come up with a whole waiting list because some people can't do it. Some
Yeah.
people drop out. Some people, you know, so just don't get discouraged. And it's like I said, it's unfortunate that we even have to make those decisions. I kind of just wish everybody that applied, everybody go ahead and sell.
Yeah.
You know, I really wish that was the case, but we literally just cannot fit, you know, that
many
amount of
vendors,
people. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
not
I
possible.
really wish we could, though.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know? And that's why I say moving forward might be something to think about.
Real
you know?
quick, that was another question. It's like, how fast will we find out if we're in? We have the vendor applications are still open, and we still would have to
Well,
choose a day to sit down.
We'll close on Friday the
Saturday.
8th. Saturday,
ninth.
I'm sorry, the 9th.
At
whatever it
midnight.
is. Yeah, we'll close it that day, but we still would
By
have
the
to
time this
sit
airs,
down.
it'll be
and
closed.
Yes. Go
It's like
through
a
'em.
week process after the fact. So
Right.
you know,
Give us till end of March.
yeah,
But we'll announce too when we're starting to send out emails, so when you guys can start keeping an eye on that.
yeah.
But yeah, Wicked Fest.
Wicked Fest 2025.
Your favorite topic of a podcast.
Right?
They're like,
You know,
"Mom,
no,
next,
I love the
next,
topics
next,
when we get to
next."
give
Next,
thanks to.
start fighting right now.
I love the topics when we get to give thanks to like the people that make it happen for us.
No, right.
You know,
Yeah.
again, the vendors being number one, regardless of which way you cut it, bro. I don't give a damn how many followers you have. Without the vendors and without giving them the props, you don't got an event, bro.
Right.
You don't. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So that's when I don't mind talking about, you know, our stuff is because again, you're giving out and reaching out and giving props to the people that make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Upcoming events, Ashley, just one of you.
Go ahead, Jess.
Upcoming events. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun dun dun.
We have our next
In-person event.
in-person event would be the Haunted Garage Sale on Saturday, March 29th from 12 to 5.
Yeah.
And this will be in Ukaipa,
It will be in
down the
Yucaipa.
street from
The White Pack.
the White
Center.
Pack
Literally,
Center.
that same street will take you to
Yep.
the White
Little
Pack
shop
Center.
of ink.
Can be a good that one again. It's always a fun one because you get to buy. It's garage sale style, literally how it says. You know, it's stated. So you're gonna get to see a lot of cool things.
personal collection,
Personal collections.
Get some tattoos.
Again.
vintage stuff.
Oh
if
yeah.
you see anything in the background of this podcast you like, let us know. We'll make sure we take it.
I already have everything listed on OfferUp. It just doesn't know.
Dang,
Just kidding.
that's crazy.
I feel like some stuff's missing actually.
No, we actually added a candle for the
Or
spooky
it's been
event.
rearranged.
It's probably dusted.
I'm gonna fill in
here.
that blank right there. There's a blank there. I have a picture for that spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of bugging me.
It is.
actually.
yeah,
Me too.
Now they can tell that you have plywood back.
It's not plywood.
That's the
Whatever.
vibes.
Yeah. So come visit us if you miss our faces and you want to see us in person. We'll be at the Haunted Garage Sale.
Sweet.
with our own personal collections.
Trying to slang
Come put
some
money in their
good-
pockets,
Honestly,
guys.
yes, come
Yeah.
That's
see.
all that event is for.
I already went through my shoes. I got like 10 pairs of shoes going. I have a
Dang.
bunch of tucks.
Ashley was like, you
a
know what? I
bunch
wear
of-
these, but I need the money. I'm just gonna go.
These are my favorite, but they gotta go. I
Yeah,
gotta
they
pay my
gotta go.
bills.
They gotta go. You see those bags up there?
They going?
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Divorced.
A bunch of tucks going. I have a bunch of, or TUK, however the hell you say it, okay?
T.U.K.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of strange. Is it strange?
Yes.
Strange Colt. Sorry, I couldn't remember. There's a lot of Colts out there. Strange Colt shoes that I haven't
Which one are
worn
you a
once.
part of?
I have a lot of shoes going. I'm here shouting at myself. And
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
know.
cool
It's
stuff.
fun.
fun.
She was like, you can
Ashley
find
will
me
be
on
there.
Macari.
Ashley will be there.
Follow me on Macari. It's on Wicked Threads.
Damn,
Damn.
that's pretty sick,
It
actually.
really is. It's called Wicked Threads if y'all want to see what I'm selling.
Damn.
Anyway.
That's crazy.
I had to.
Crazy.
Whole promo right there. For she just plugged herself in
Well, it's
nasty.
funny.
Shameless
She never
promo.
once
We're gonna have
shouted
to
out our
charge
own
her for that.
website.
They're gonna send me an invoice later. Watch for that commercial, whatever.
Oh man! Leading up though, guys. Leading up, we have another event coming up after that.
Go ahead,
A
Ash.
little later in the month.
We'll be at October Village's Smoke and Fire, Saturday, April 19th from 12 to 6.
New location.
New location.
New location.
I don't. Is this like the bar vibe type thing
I'm not
again,
sure.
or-
I don't know. I've never been there.
Pomona.
Me neither. I know it's in the city of Pomona. Not too far from us, which is great.
Yeah.
We'll find out together.
So yeah, we'll find out what the vibe is. You know what I mean?
I know
But
they'll
always
be. I think
exciting.
they'll be having like live music.
Yeah.
I saw they'll have
Like-
alcohol,
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's full blown event, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Should be fun.
Always. No, October Villages are always a good time, dude.
Yeah.
You know, they get the right crowd there, and you know, the right shoppers and the right buyers and all that stuff. So it's gonna be a fun time. You know, new location, but very confident it'll be a good time for sure.
Yeah.
Dope.
You know what? We're gonna say commercial time again. We're gonna say join our Wicked family, guys, and subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel. We say that at the end of the video, but maybe that's too far.
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
should say
saying?
it in the beginning.
Maybe they tune out like 35 minutes in. I want to cut this.
Yeah,
short,
right.
But
More like 5.
subscribe. Want to be a part of our fam? You already are, but even better, you'll be invited to a carne asada if you subscribe. I'm just kidding.
Damn. Well, who's cooking?
Just
No
kidding.
shit. Who's
Just
buying the
kidding.
carne asada?
Yeah, that's like arm and a leg right now. But yeah, subscribe,
Subscribe,
guys.
please do.
Comment, like, whatever you do, share. Yeah.
Now, I wanted to bring something up, and I haven't talked about this with you guys, but sort of on
Oh, then
one,
don't bring it up then, bro.
Nah.
one part.
That's not cleared.
One part, but it's also we're either approaching or have passed our 5th anniversary,
We're approaching.
and we're also approaching a milestone with the podcast.
But what?
So, you know, maybe we do something a little
that?
special. Maybe it's a big giveaway.
Years of Wicked?
5 years.
That's time.
It's
Close-
telling me. You know
close
what
it
they
Lock
say.
that fucking door and throw away the key, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, to cut it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm here going like, you know what they say? It takes at least 5 years to become successful.
I was literally thinking that he was
He's
the
like,
opposite.
close doors. Fuck this. You know?
But anyways, back to
man.
my point. You know, I think, you know, there could be some giveaway coming and some
I haven't done a giveaway
special
in a long
items that you're going to see, and also maybe a 100 podcast
Episode.
special episode.
Yeah,
Like,
our
no
100
details yet, but
No,
We might
absolutely
actually
no
have to try and
details.
get dressed for that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I showed up in my pajamas today, fool.
Rude. I actually did my eyebrows. Thank you.
Yeah. So,
So shout out to everyone who's supported us along the way
Since
in this
day
journey.
one.
This
Yeah.
is my good jacket, actually. I'm offended. It's
This
my
actually
corduroy.
looks hella familiar.
This is mine. I got it from Target. Don't play.
I know we have matching ones. Mine's blue. Remember?
I think I bought you that too.
Yeah.
I need that
Anyways.
back.
no.
subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the Wicked Fam channel.
Don't be lame.
Don't be lame.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Thank you guys so
Thanks
much.
for watching.
We'll see you on the next one.
Catch you guys later.
Damn.
I'm hungry, so
I can smell the
Starving.
chicken.
Yeah.
That's how I'm fucking hungry.
Well, bad news. We're only not halfway through yet.
yeah, I know.
just
I see
kidding,
that.
Dad.
Bad news for you. Haha.
Anyways, moving on. What's our next
Topic.
topic of subject? Actually, I can go real quick. Let me go real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Getting into the spooky vibe a little bit, and then you can go on your movie stuff. Or should I wait?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
Are you
just did
gonna
the intro for you,
Do
bro.
your.
So, it was a
What are
night
you-
much like this one,
Oh, you're gonna tell a story.
Oh, we're not doing the
and
segment. Yet.
He's
no,
ready to push the button over there.
No, we're not at the
You got him
segment.
excited.
There's notes for a reason, guys.
The notes
Get
for a
with the
reason,
notes.
but Andrew,
this
you
isn't
know,
on
he
there.
closed his phone.
True.
That's why I said I could wait.
Okay.
See, don't pay attention, dude.
Go ahead.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
it was a night. Well, I used to work graveyards. Okay, I
Right.
did graveyards for like too long,
Yeah.
and it was about 3:20 in the morning. I'll never forget this. And anybody that's grew up in the Hispanic culture, you know that at 3:15, shut your eyes and don't look till 3:16. You know what I mean? Because it was the witching hour, right?
Right.
And I was in the Colton area, okay, off of La Cadena. And what I do, we're not gonna say what I do, but I was in the Colton area of La Cadena, near some train tracks, and I'm sitting there. And you know what's crazy? Usually around 3:00, people would say, "Oh man, you start to daze off a little bit." You're getting... I never struggled with that, thankfully. I was always very active, very aware. 3:20 came around, and I happened to lift up because I always take a sweep around, make sure nobody's gonna come up from behind me and kill
Yeah.
me. You know, I kid you not. I happen to pick my head up, and I want to say about 40 yards out, I see a woman in a white dress and long black hair.
Mm-hmm.
3:20 in the morning in Colton on the train tracks. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, you got to be shitting me. I say this out loud, dude. I'm saying this out loud. And I'm sitting there like, you're tripping, right? So I look down, I look back up again, and she's still
You just
standing
rub
there.
your eyes a little bit.
Yeah, and she's
He
still
slaps
standing
himself.
there, dude. And at this point, I'm like,
Lock the
there's
doors.
no fucking way this is really happening to me right now, dude. Like, I'm in the presence of La Llorona, fool. Like, and you would think, like, fuck this, drive away. You know, nope. You know what I did? I got my binoculars. So I grabbed my binoculars, and the lighting was very faint in the area, you know, because we had a security camera in the area with some lighting, but it was very, very minimal. I get on my binos. I look through, and it's a fucking woman or man, I don't know. Long black hair draped over her face, a dirty white wedding dress down to the ground. And I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna fucking die. This is it,
is
dude.
it. La
Like, this
Llorona's
bitch
taking
came
me
for
out.
me, bro. She didn't get me in El Salvador, but she followed me to the States. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy, dude.
Dude, and I'm sitting there and I call my buddy. I said, where the fuck are you at? He's like, oh, I'm like 10 minutes away. I say, well, you need to step on it, bro. What's going on? I said, you just got to step on it, dude.
La Llorona.
I need you here. You know what I mean? I called one of my my cop buddies. Okay, same thing. I said, "Where are you at, man?" He was nowhere in the area. I said, "Oh fuck." Anyways, at this point, I'm mesmerized, and I'm like, I gotta keep looking. Like, what if this bitch like rushes at me? You know what I mean?
She's in the back seat.
And, oh my god, I'm shitting it. I am shitting it. Right? I'm like, holy fuck. And I don't know why I didn't think to like grab my phone and
Take
I'm
a
just like,
picture.
because I didn't want to take my eyes off her, dude. I was
Because you're like, if I
next thing
look
you know, I
away-
look up and she's in the window
Yeah.
and shit. You know what I mean?
You watch too many
Dude,
movies.
again, 3:20 in the morning. What's the coincidence on that, bro?
Yeah.
It ain't 3:15, but it's 3 in the morning, bro.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, and I'm talking out loud. That's the funny shit, dude. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Like, this bitch is right here. La Llorona's right here, bro. And I'm on my binos, like, oh my god. All you see is the long draped hair. You know what I mean? Long, dirty white dress.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, bro.
Imagine you look up
She
again.
starts going across the tracks, okay? And there's a staircase that goes down to the street. So she starts heading towards the staircase. I'm like, okay, maybe this bitch didn't see me, dude. I'm freaking out. I'm locked in. I don't want to lose visual. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, I'm driving off and she's in my backseat.
Yeah.
You're thinking worst case scenario, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
We all seen the movies, dog. She turns around. I'm still on the binos. She's wearing a backpack. And I was like,
La Llorona wouldn't have a backpack.
I know she ain't with the times, bro. You know what I mean? It was just a tweaker, long white dress, long black hair in a backpack.
That's crazy.
So my partner pulls up and I'm sitting there like, you're not even gonna believe me, bro. You're not even gonna believe me, bro.
You're like, I just
Unless La
psyched
Llorona
my-
wears a fucking backpack now, you know what I mean? We're code 4. You know what I'm saying? But I was just so freaked out, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, what are you thinking? Like, and this interaction was like 10, 15 minutes where I was just like, oh, hell no. Hell, like through my binos, dude, like, oh shit, up to my eyeballs.
Did you hear her talking to your...
Oh my god! Don't even say that. You know, we have I have some crazy story. Like going to there's a place here past Redlands called the San Timoteo Canyon. Skinwalker country, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My boy swears, mind you. Yeah, he's just different. You know what I mean? He's like, man, one time I was on the back roads, and I know the back roads that he's talking about. You know, because it's the back roads, trees, houses, like it's crazy. Excuse me.
You hungry?
And hey, fool, I already ate dinner. Anyways, he called me flipped one night, dude. Flipped out, wrecked his truck, backed into a tree. That's how scared he was. He's like, I don't know what the fuck I just saw, dude, but it went from like fucking goat, sheep, like not sheep, deer.
It was just
I'm
shape-shifting.
gone. I'm
Yeah.
gone. He fucking wrecked the back of the truck and took off. How do you explain it to your boss?
Yeah, they're gonna
Hey,
look
sir,
at you
I
like,
was scared and I fucking left. You know what I mean? Like, dude, there's some shit out there, and this is so cliche, but there's some shit out there that really you'll just never really understand.
yeah.
You know, like, it's insane the amount of shit we see on Graveyard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially out in the middle of the night.
Maybe it's just Delulu. Just tired at that point.
It could be. I'm gonna go with that one. You know what I
Could
mean?
be.
We just like, oh man, bro, we need to get some sleep. We're both sitting there like,
You go first, dog.
Let's
I'll
just
watch
say your
it.
imagination's a little looser in the dark
for
of
sure,
the night.
for sure. But
I mean,
I'll never forget that encounter though, because it was just like I was awake at that point. It was like, this is La Llorona
I did
sitting.
graveyards for like a week, and I used to work in a mall. Okay, so I was scared parking in the parking structure in the middle of the night and walking through an empty mall. I was panicking, like if someone was I had to go down the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd take the elevator, and I remember I was so scared for no reason.
Dude, for some reason, I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the emptiness.
I was so scared. Anyway, I get in the elevator. I'm like, close doors, right? And my manager at the time puts her foot through the door and it stops from closing and opens up like, like, you know? And she's like, hey.
She's already like, shh.
Right. She's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, girl. I
Girl,
had a heart
almost
attack.
you up.
You just about got socked.
You're like, oh.
Literally, dude.
God,
Literally.
dude.
But
Yeah.
thank God she was there with me because I would have been able to make it to the mall.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Dude, yeah, bro. There's just, yeah.
Scary.
Anyway, go ahead, Jess. You can continue with
Oh
your.
my god, dude.
Sorry to cut in, but I just wanted to tell that story. You know what I mean? It's frightened me that day.
She was like,
Dude, she scared the shit out of me.
Hey, because you were like, oh, this is happening right now.
Yeah.
You see the foot in the door, like, oh, all right.
And,
All right.
and she was a bigger lady. She
Yeah.
was a 6-foot lady, so she had big feet. So I thought it was a man's foot. I was like, oh my, this is happening. They're going to trap me in the elevator and kill me.
Hit the stop button.
Oh, bro.
Jesus
I'm fighting for my life. I'm going to get one in.
damn.
Yeah, scary
That's
night.
funny.
Scary. She's probably like, what the fuck wrong with this lady?
She's like, damn,
Let's
she's
take her off the
jumpy.
schedule for overnighters.
Huh? She's like, damn, she's jumpy.
Literally.
Hey, that meeting. Is everybody okay? Can you do this?
No.
Sorry, I drank too much coffee.
I haven't slept.
I worked a couple of graveyard shifts when I was at Home Depot for a little bit. And the most you saw there was rats.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, it's not a restaurant.
The hardware store.
Yeah.
That's where they sleep, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead, Jess. Take it away with
Anyways.
your little.
We're gonna talk about a movie really quickly that's coming out.
What kind of voice is that?
Adam Sandler.
Aw.
Yo.
She's dressed like him. So.
Dude, damn. That's crazy. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about a movie. It's called The Woman in the Yard. We've talked about it really briefly before.
Which we're going to do again right now.
Yes. And it actually comes out this month, March 28th.
Yeah, we're excited.
And yes, we're gonna go watch it.
I know, I saw that here on our notes.
I
We're
got free
going to go
tickets.
watch it.
It says we're gonna go watch it. We're not gonna watch any reviews, Anthony. We're not gonna read any reviews, Anthony.
Never
And we're
heard
just
of it.
gonna go in raw, you know?
Damn.
I seen the
Raw?
trailer and I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm very
They
interested.
actually dropped their full trailer.
Yeah, I'm
I
interested.
think it was yesterday. So Ash, go watch it because I'm pretty sure you don't have no idea what we're talking
I
about.
do, actually, and it's freaky. You
I
trying
have
to send
no
me
idea.
shit to watch at night, and I'm not watching it. Are you crazy? I'm not joking. I'm not
Ash is
built
like,
the
yeah,
same no
now I
more.
gotta watch fucking Disney Channel, dude.
Uh-huh.
Now I gotta watch Miss Rachel.
Yeah, I'm not built the same no more, man.
Before she goes to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the Disney years.
I get scared watching a scary movie in my apartment because I'm like, it's just me and Gabriel and the baby. You know, it's not enough bodies around here.
It's full.
If I see something in the corner of my kitchen or something, I'm gonna shit
She's
myself.
just like she knows for
Would
sure.
you rather see a person or an entity?
An entity. Because if I see a fucking man,
I mean,
You're nuts.
I think your husband can handle himself.
nah, he's asleep. I'm by myself, you know, watching TV.
Okay.
But-
Would you rather see a person or an entity standing in your room like this, looking down at you?
Entity.
Okay, like what kind of entity? Like a fully formed figure? Without
Fully
feet
formed
floating?
figure,
Like a
horned out. fool.
nah,
shit.
nah, dog. No, thank you.
Not even
I don't
too
know.
far.
Either way, I'm fighting.
I think I'd rather fight off a person.
Me too.
No.
Nah.
Me too,
I'm
bro.
I'm going. I'm going with the
Entity.
Because
entity.
God's gonna be like,
For real.
hey, hit me with the first prayer. And you're like, oh, all right.
I don't remember because we were forced to learn them
She's
in
like, our
Spanish.
Father.
I don't even know the English version.
Wow. Hell's hot, girl.
See what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
the-
though?
yeah,
But
the
for
internet.
real, would you rather fight off a demon,
Demon.
spirit
Yep.
or an actual human?
Okay, depends. What kind of human is it? If she's like my
Doesn't
height,
matter.
they're my
It's a
height.
man.
It does
If
matter
he's
because
my
if it's
height, I can take him.
like a tweaker crackhead, I'm losing.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Who?
Okay, if you know, you know. Brock Lesnar.
Okay, there was. See, when we had our storefront, we
Oh,
ran across
jeez.
a few tweaks, throughout our time there, and they're scary.
Yeah.
They're just as scary as an
They're
entity,
scary?
I think.
You
Okay,
think they're crazy?
right. I would not want them in my house. I'd rather deal with an entity because at that point, they're like for real on some shit. They're not going to feel it if I fucking pepper spray them
Yes, they will.
or punch them.
Pepper spray them, and I promise you they're gonna feel it.
can't-
I've witnessed it
You
firsthand.
can't sage away a real person.
Yeah. that's true. First of all, I'm gonna be like, how in the fuck did you get in here?
I got
No, but
I got 3 locks on my door.
For real.
it is scary though to think of it, man. There's a lot of
No.
drugs
Actually, I
going
was
around.
gonna
Yeah.
talk about. I keep having the same dream. That
Really?
someone keeps breaking into my house,
And you're not ready.
and I'm ready, and I have to use my weapon. And in my dream, it's the same outcome. And I'm just like, bro, that's like
Did
the
you
third-
miss?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
But it scares me. Like,
Train
is it
more.
a warning?
Can you
Warning,
see the
don't train
person?
enough.
No. I can't. And I don't really dream as often anymore. But I remember that dream all the time.
You know what's crazy is never
I
mind, we're not gonna go there.
dream
You know, ever since having a kid, having Ryder, sorry, I would have nightmares of people breaking into my house. Because I was so
What's on
like
your mind?
the anxiety I had when I first had him, I was always full of anxiety. I was always scared. I was like, oh my god,
That's
what if someone
normal.
breaks it? Right. So I was having dreams every night that someone was breaking into my house, dude. And I
Yeah.
remember waking up like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
every night it was fucking irritating.
Yeah. You know, talking now that we're on the topic of spooky shit and weird demonic shit, one of my buddies today told me that we came across a campsite
Uh-huh.
and there was needles everywhere. It was to the point where we had to pull the crew out of there, the cleaning crew, right? 'Cause they
Dang.
were everywhere, and there were some syringes loaded.
Ooh.
Oof.
He met a guy one time, a tweaker. I don't want to call them tweakers, but people that are under the influence very
Drug
heavily.
addict.
Drug addict. There you
If
go.
you're
That
from-
said that he would intentionally dope himself up so that he can go back and talk to the demons that were going to take him to hell when he died. Yeah, dude. You know, when you see them talking to themselves, I always ask the question, are they talking to themselves?
No.
Or are they talking to that, you know what I mean?
The demons.
Ooh, man. And I looked at this and was like, damn, that was kind of deep. You know what I mean? Like,
That's kind of
that's kind of crazy,
Crazy.
fool. You know, of course,
right.
you know. But anyway,
Well, that's the crux of every exorcism that's ever happened, right? Are they crazy or are they possessed?
I
depends
don't
on
know.
what
It
you
gets
believe
offended
in.
either when we say tweakers. That's just how we've always said, like, oh, you're tweaking. You
Yeah,
know, like,
yeah, yeah.
as in,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Homeless, I mean,
Yeah.
on drugs, drug
Right,
addict.
right. We don't mean anything.
We don't mean
Bye.
to be disrespectful.
Like, fuck no, canceled. Cancel them.
Anyway, just go. Oh, you already talked about your
Yeah,
movie.
we're talking about this movie that we're gonna go watch. We're
What are
gonna
your
go
early
watch.
thoughts on that, real quick? What are you thinking?
I already,
Woman
it's
in
already-
Black type
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
vibe,
literally, it's literally giving me the Woman in Black type
Giving me,
vibe,
but more like a
but also like
New
'cause-
Orleans feel, right?
yeah, yeah,
like
but also,
voodoo vibes, like voodoo.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And it's
Is,
also kind of like kind of like La Llorona, like she,
Yeah.
like in the trailer it says, you summoned me here, like I don't come unless you call for me.
There you go.
Like,
Some
damn, what
spell,
happened?
something.
You
Somebody
know?
lit the freaking black candle.
I
What
was like,
happened?
Ashley is on that list. Me, my name. 'Cause I don't think that was
She was like, man,
wrong.
what'd you say?
Ashley. What's the last name on
Yeah.
that?
I'm double E.
I'm unique. Okay, my parents. It's Ashley.
Shit.
Ashley,
I did see some drawing in the wall today in concrete with blood.
Oof.
And what did it say? I forgot what it said, but at the end it had a pentagram drawn in
Oh,
it.
oh, of
no.
course,
That's pretty cool.
That's scary.
this guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Anyways, I think it's time for my segment, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Is it?
Yeah.
According to the notes, it's your
We're going to
time.
get into it real quick, guys. There's not much research done, but I do want to bring this place up because we're not too far from it. And it is kind of spooky.
Mhm.
Right?
Okay.
Anyways, let's get into haunted places. Today's topic on haunted places, guys, I wanted to bring up the Cecil Hotel in LA.
The
You
Cecil
know,
Hotel.
the
Sorry, you lost
Cecil-
your breath on that.
The Cecil.
I'm just saying it second.
Okay,
Damn.
all
I'm
right.
talking shit.
The Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
Better
So-
known now as the Stay on Main.
And one specific event I want to talk about that really did trip me out was the occasion where the lady ended up inside of a water tank.
Elisa Lamb.
That really is fucking weird, bro.
Yeah.
Considering the CCTV cameras, you know what I mean? It's just a very weird and strange occurrence.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, there's just things
You can't explain.
you can't explain, dude. You know, and this is one of those occurrences, and
can't
which is,
explain it.
I would say, fucking fairly recent, 2013. I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
you
Did
know,
it happen?
Yeah.
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 Oh, dang.
And the only reason people found out was because when they were showering,
The water
their
was
water
coming out.
was coming out like a tar color.
Mhm.
It was her decaying body in those water tanks.
Mhm.
Now imagine that, dude.
So the Cecil Hotel in itself never had the greatest rep. It was
Never.
a common living type of
Facility.
yeah. So you're sharing bathrooms, you're sharing, showers, and you can
Right.
share your room if you wanted. And it had a name for itself. It was on Skid Row, I believe.
Yep.
So the area wasn't the best either. So it would attract,
Also, it's over 100 years old.
old building. They actually covered up the Cecil Hotel paint. It was actually painted on their building.
Yeah.
And they covered it up, and I always wanted to see it, but I never got the chance. But yeah.
Can anybody name the 2 serial killers that actually had a short stay there?
Yep. It was Richard Ramirez, and I don't think it was Bundy,
No.
but Richard Ramirez for sure. And 2?
There was 2. The other one we might not know. Though.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know him, but for sure Richard Ramirez. What was his name?
I lost it.
Oh shoot.
He's looking for it.
But yeah, that's crazy though that Richard Ramirez was there too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was in his stomping grounds.
I remember watching that episode of
Jack Unterweger.
No,
Okay.
never heard of him.
Yeah.
Serial killer though.
Yes.
Yeah, it attracted crazy people.
An Austrian serial killer stayed at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles while on a murder spree in the early 1990s. He killed multiple women, including several prostitutes, during his stay at the hotel. Unterweger was eventually arrested and convicted and sentenced to life in prison for his crimes.
Dang.
So it was just like that kind of place where it didn't attract the best type of energy.
No.
And people would go and probably summon the devil like Richard Ramirez did, I'm
Right.
sure. Yeah, so Elisa Lamb, she was a 21-year-old Canadian woman who, right? That why you shake your
Yeah.
head? Oh, no,
Oh,
wait.
no,
I'm
no.
like, I have that on Wikipedia,
No,
so
you're
that has
good.
to be
You're
right. Yeah, she was from Canada, so she came to visit, Los Angeles like everyone wants to do.
Right.
Unfortunately, she stayed at the Cecil. The day she got there, the surveillance camera shows her kind of acting erratic. Like you could see her like peeking around the corner and hiding, and she would look again and hide in the elevator.
Like, what was she running from?
She looked like
Okay.
she was running from something.
I was just watching the video right here, and it's so strange because the door never closes
Nope.
on the
elevator.
elevator. And then she pushed like every button, and then she hid. She went out. It looks like she's talking to somebody in the hallway.
Yeah, she goes back, hides
She goes
again.
back in, like gets down low, then stands back up, goes back out, looks around the corner.
Like, she looks like she's, I'm sorry, tweaking.
Yeah, scared.
Yeah, kind of like she's hiding. So again, yes, she went missing in January. Her parents didn't report her missing till February 8th. So yeah, surveillance, saw her that she was there. They saw her in the hotel. She checked into the hotel. They even brought out dogs to trace her scent, and the trace ended by a window. And this window led to the fire escape that led to the top of the building, because they did have stairways to the top, but you needed an access code, you needed a pass. You couldn't just go through the door, and if you did, it would trigger the alarm.
Right.
So she obviously didn't go that route. So they're thinking she took the fire escape up. Even though she did that, to get into the cage, into the water dispensers, it's like it's really tall. So she had to climb up there. You had to undo the latch, and at the same time, you have to go in to fall in. So I guess some way she ended up in the water tank and she drowned. So what they're saying is they're thinking she was on drugs, but her autopsy came back inconclusive because she was decomposing in water for so long.
Yeah.
So if she was on drugs over time, that breaks down in your body.
Yeah.
Or she was on. They said there was a special cocktail going around that was untraceable. So they're saying, theories say she was on drugs and she accidentally ended up and drowned in the tank, which is possible, but unlikely because she's so small. How you're gonna get that heavy lid up and over and yourself in there?
And I don't see somebody putting you in there because to carry a body up there and lift the tank open with one hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Unexplainable.
The Cecil's just considered a real evil and dark place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows why? You know what I mean? But there was a lot of different things that happened there.
A lot of energy.
Let's see.
Not good.
Bizarre accidents, mysterious deaths, premeditated murders,
Dang.
suicides.
Yeah.
And people feel that it just cannot be a coincidence, right?
Yeah.
That this is where this all cracking off at, But anyway, yeah, just a crazy location. I just feel like it's a real place of darkness and evil.
Which is why they changed the names and probably tried to rebrand themselves. But
Only
that's kind
way
of
is
impossible.
you tear that fucker down.
Yeah.
Bring like Zach Bagans in the Demon House. He tore that house to the ground. You know what I mean?
Another thing they said is she suffered with really bad depression and bipolar disorder. So they're trying to say that she had like a bipolar episode and that triggered her for acting erratic.
Yeah.
And that's how she ended up on the ceiling.
The thing is, there's always an answer, right? There's always a scientific answer to certain things.
But the only person who knows what happens is her.
her.
And she's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can still go and look at that elevator footage of her, like
I've actually gone past the Cecil Hotel just to see it in daylight, you know what I mean? And it's crazy to be in the presence of it and know the kind of the history in the background. Kind of gives you the chills a little bit, you know what I mean? And to see the water tanks,
right,
the water towers. So it's a crazy experience overall, scary.
definitely. I feel like I kind of took half of that credit on you.
You did. I mean, somebody watched the documentary for sure.
Sorry.
Well, that and the Zach Bagans visit when there were ghosts. That one was pretty scary.
Yeah, because there were so many floors to cover, and they were leaving people on different floors.
And then Zach Bagans brought possessions that he owns of Richard Ramirez and put it in the room.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about poking the bear either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That might be a little too far.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, dude?
Yeah, like, hey, I know you're here, fucker. It's like, you ain't going nowhere.
You're at Disney or what?
He's like, yep, small world.
Oh shit.
Oh, crap.
That ride naturally freaks me out.
And
I
the
don't know
line's
why.
always fucking long.
Only in the
I've never
summer.
waited more like 5 minutes for that ride, bro.
Because we
Yeah.
go when it's closing.
Oh, okay. Maybe. But anyway, that's going to be the Cecil Hotel in LA, guys. Crazy location, man.
You're welcome.
Definitely, I'd go through it. Yeah, I'd walk through there for sure.
I don't know. I mean, I
Is it
would
still
just,
operating?
yeah, it's still operating. Would you stay there?
Nah,
Damn, you're not down.
I don't want to be part of the news.
No.
You
For
know?
real.
So,
Especially then it knows you talked about it.
yeah.
It felt it. Oh, imagine. That's it for you?
That's it for
You're
me.
welcome. I mean,
Thanks,
I
Ash,
did
for
half
bailing
of
me
that.
out.
Honestly, guys, I'll be honest. This Killer's Corner. But yeah, let's go into my segment.
The
Killer's
segment of the
Corner.
day.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
like, hey,
I was
hey,
humming.
hey.
Who do you got on the board for today?
Today, we are going to be discussing the BTK Killer.
Quick follow up before you go on there.
Okay.
The hotel's closed.
Oh, they closed it?
Yeah.
Permanently?
Yep.
What?
Just checked it on Yelp.
They're probably going to bomb it, or what is it when they break it down? Or
Demolish it.
The reviews weren't good. No, let's just put it that way.
I don't know why I said bomb it. Roll that in. Tear it down. Ow, that hurt. Yes. So today's serial killer is the BTK killer, otherwise known as Dennis Lynn Ratter, something like that. He gave himself that nickname, the BTK killer, because that is abbreviated for bind, torture, and kill,
Wow.
which is the type of killing he did. He binded them and tortured them and then killed them.
Oh, jeez.
So he was an American serial killer who murdered at least 10 people in Wichita and Park City, Kansas between 1974 and 1991.
Wow.
Although he occasionally killed and attempted to kill men and children, he targeted women, of course. Yeah, what's new?
Right.
So his type of killing was he would bound them, and sometimes he would like to take objects from their home.
Uh-huh.
So he would break in and like gag them with it and suffocate them with a plastic bag and torture them like that.
Wow.
He was gross. You know, he liked to take souvenirs from his victims. So he would take their underwear, their earrings, jewelry. You know, he was the type that he wanted to remember it, so he would take a souvenir.
Right.
Which is like, why would you do that? Like that's just
No.
planning your own getting captured. Like you're gonna find her underwear on you, bro.
Right.
Like,
Right.
come on.
Right.
So, but yeah,
I mean, that's again, it's probably more on the gorier side of these serial killers that we've been getting into, though.
Yeah.
To be able, dude, and honestly, to be able to take somebody, bind them up, torture them until you kill them, something fucked up right there.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's one thing to go up to somebody and go bang and walk away. It's another thing to actually sit there and thoroughly enjoy it. You know, it's insane.
Yeah, but he did take, you know, males too. He had a preference, but he was killing who he could get his hands on.
Right.
And I just read here too, like he liked to take very personal items, so driver's license. Driver's. Am I boring you?
No.
Oh, okay. Wedding
Damn.
rings type stuff. I'm offended. Actually.
You should be, bro.
She's over here on scrolling.
She's over there shopping while
She's
you're on
shopping.
doing your bit, bro.
That's
Damn.
Anyway,
Hey, she's over here trying to act like she's doing research. Like, let me do this research.
I am doing research on what I want to buy.
Damn. Anyway, go ahead.
and
Ash.
if you're
No.
wondering, if he served, yes, he did. He served for the U.S. Air Force.
Wow.
That's kind of scary, huh? Like a lot of the killers served.
Uh-huh.
Like you just like, what did they go through to rattle their brains? You know,
Or maybe they went through that just so they could.
he was a staff sergeant for
Damn.
the U.S.
Dang.
Air Force. Years of service, 1966 to 1970. So his killing started after he came out. But yeah, so
He
he
did the
often,
minimum.
huh?
He did the minimum. That was around the Vietnam era time.
He said, "I'm out." It probably scarred him. That's probably why he was so fucked in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Nah.
he often sent taunting letters to the media outlets and police describing his crimes in detail. And in 2004, after he went on a hiatus for 13 years, so he was able to control himself.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is like, what? But like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna indulge tonight. Like what?
Like what triggered him?
Yeah. So he was on a 13-year hiatus, and then he started sending letters again, which I guess he got sloppy because that's how they found him and arrested him. So he's serving like 4 consecutive life sentences.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's at El Dorado Correctional Facility.
Where?
I don't know what that. Let me check.
I think it's California, isn't it?
It is in Kansas. Mm-hmm.
Interesting
place like
individual
Hotel.
right there,
Yeah, but sick person.
to say the least.
He liked to what they put here that he was a sexual sadism.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was his kink, and he went with it.
And he killed how many people?
10 to 12.
That's
Wow.
a lot.
Which means probably more because that's the ones he remembers or told about.
That's the one he got convicted
or
for.
convicted for.
Yeah.
That's nuts, bro.
There's always more than they say,
Right.
especially in the old,
Disgusting.
especially before all this technical.
But he thought he was some
Technology, yeah.
slick shit. He's like, I'm the BTK killer, and I'm going to tell you what I did, and you're not going to find me. Like,
Nowadays, you just sound like a fucking kids pop group. The BTK killer.
I
Shit.
know, right? He's like, I'm going to give myself my own name. Because they probably didn't give him what he wanted. So
Yeah.
he's like, fuck it, I'm going to brand myself.
You're just like, I don't like that name.
Right. I don't need you to brand me.
You're going to remember me.
It's
And now you're rotting. So yeah,
Interesting.
BTK killer.
BTK killer. Thanks for that update, Ashley.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Well, at least he hasn't died of cancer, and hopefully he will. I don't know if they have the death penalty there, but hopefully,
Is it true
Where
that
is it?
somebody in California
Kansas.
just recently
Kansas.
chose the firing squad for death
possibly.
Damn, that's crazy.
because he didn't want a lethal injection?
You know,
Thought I
can
read
check
that.
real quick.
Thought I read that somewhere. Now that's crazy right there.
that's crazy.
First of all, you
said-
think you could pick how we kill you?
I think you can.
Nah, that's too much of a privilege. That's too much of a privilege.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I don't think that's approved in California, but
I think for certain,
No?
You know.
Tripping?
I don't see it anywhere.
I think
Okay.
they need to. I mean, no,
I don't even think we have the death penalty in California right now, do we?
I don't think so. That's the only reason I forgot to mention that too for that episode of Dahmer is he didn't get the death penalty because where he in Milwaukee, I believe at the time, still they don't have the death penalty.
Oh.
So that's why he didn't get the death penalty.
Mm,
I mean, he got the death penalty,
Right.
But it was served.
ultimately,
Yeah,
he kicked the can.
yeah.
Well, they used to have. See, firing squad's not even an option. It
Dang.
used to be lethal injection or lethal gas, but now it's just lethal injection.
Dang.
Interesting.
There was a serial killer. I think we talked about it. I don't remember who it was, but his stuff got jammed during his injection, so they had to restart the whole thing because the tubes got stuck or something. Could you imagine?
That would
Halfway
suck,
dead,
bro.
and we're like, "Oh, bro, we're gonna have to restart the process."
Damn.
Fuck.
That sucks, dude.
Talking about
good.
Talking about a killer real quick. Do you know the story about Casey Anthony?
Yeah.
She came back to social media like,
She's on
Why?
TikTok
I'm
now.
advocating for
For her
my daughter.
daughter.
Didn't she do it?
She
She
was
did
never
not,
proven that she did it, but her daughter was only missing for like a month, and she reported it. Her grandparents reported it a month later. Like,
Right.
Okay.
Her 3-year-old
Right.
daughter.
Oh, she's getting tore up
Yeah,
on the
because
internet. So.
she came on like TikTok. She was like, "I've been advocating for my daughter," and everyone just like, "What are you talking about? You didn't report her missing."
Yeah.
A
I
3-year-old.
mean,
Your own mom doesn't believe you.
I
Her
think
parents don't even believe her.
I think she was helping OJ too find the real killer. So
Yeah, there's these crazy individuals that sometimes do get away with crime like this.
There was like a
oh yeah,
show
OJ.
about like correctional officers, and if she was a woman, and she was like one of the ones like they would wait with the prisoners before they went into the actual jail.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked her up 'cause she didn't know who she was. She looked her up after the fact, and she would just like, she was calm, she wasn't like freaking out. She was like, she gave me a weird vibe,
Uh-huh.
and she talked about like a couple of people, and she was just like, I don't know. She was the one that just gave me like a weird vibe. She was just like nonchalant. You know?
Interesting. Yeah.
You know,
people.
actually, I just saw the documentary of Gabby Petito. This very new case, 2021.
Oh yeah.
She was a van lifer now. Like she lived in a van with her boyfriend at the time, fiance, and they traveled. Whatever. She really wanted to do YouTube. So the documentary goes and tells the story. And so, anyway, she ended up being murdered by her fiance. He left her body in this park and came home with her van, and the police found her van in his parents' house, and he was supposedly in the house, but they were never able to go in and arrest him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was the last person to see her, I guess they didn't have probable cause, which I think is BS. Like, how? He was the last person to know her to see her living.
Yeah.
And so it took them months to find her, and they did find her. She was strangulated. He literally strangled her with his hands. And he had his house on 24-hour surveillance, and he had protesters the whole time out there. But for some weird way, he was able to get out the house and drive to a trail he used to hike to get his minds off things, right? And he ended up killing himself. And with the note saying like, oh, what happened with her was that she fell and hurt herself or something like that, and she was suffering and she was begging me to take her life, so I had mercy on her. And I did that for her.
Wow.
Even though autopsy shows that it was
He's lying,
asphyxiation,
yeah.
and the way he did it was with his bare hands.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And she didn't have any other like.
There was an interesting one more than that too, where they're on a road trip. The guy killed the woman, went on the run, and I want to say he jumped into a pond of alligators.
Oh,
And he got
good.
eaten.
Wow.
That's karma reacting quickly.
Yeah.
As soon as though he took his own life, he was only a mile from his car. They could not find him. They were searching for him for like 4 or 5 weeks. Okay, it was a big flooding, rained like crazy.
Yeah.
His parents decided they're gonna go try to look for him. This is the funky part. How they only found him in an hour? It took them 1 hour to locate his body. You're gonna tell me they didn't know?
Oh, and then that's the conspiracy theory that like they put him there.
I don't know, because when they did finally go in and search the house, they found a note from his mom saying, "To my baby boy, if there was ever a time where you would need me to bury a body, I would do that for you." Literally, she wrote that. And you're gonna
Interesting.
tell me they don't know? They knew. Every time the police would go knock on their door, they're like, "We already have our lawyer on it. Like, talk to them. We don't even know what's going on. We don't know what's going on."
Yeah.
Because my son came home acting funky with his girlfriend's RV, and she's missing. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Something's
weird.
up.
That's weird.
Definitely
That's
a trip.
crazy. It took him 1 hour to locate his body, and all his belongings were there with him. His shoes, his book bag. You're telling me it was flooded out and all that survived?
Right.
That sounds suspicious. to me.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
Yeah.
be suspicious.
And he was in the
She was
documentary,
young,
like the
too.
mom was on there and her friends, and they all have the same tattoo
Uh-huh.
that she had on her arm. They all got it for her.
She was only 22.
Yeah, she was young.
What's the worst part is a week before that, CHP pulled him over because someone reported him hitting her in the van, and when they got him pulled over, they said like, "Oh, witnesses were saying that she started it, like she hit him first, and he was trying to calm her down." And in the video of the body cam footage, you can see she was like freaking out, like if she was getting hit, like you can tell something wasn't right. And instead of like police kind of like backing her up or like, "Hey, you need to get away, like is something going on," they took him to a hotel for the night for survivors, spouse survivors, and they took him to that hotel like he was getting abused by her.
Wow.
And a week later, look, it killed her. That's nuts. Imagine being those officers, because there's like 4 of them.
Were they in a road trip van?
Yes.
I think we're talking about the same case.
Well, it was an alligator pond. He shot
Okay.
himself.
Then there was some. I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that. But anyway,
Crazy.
That could be a whole podcast on its own.
yeah.
I just thought I'd mention it because I was crying by the end of the fucking episode.
Yeah.
'Cause I was
So
like,
many
"Oh my
wild
God."
things happening in this world. I'll tell you.
Ever since having Ryder 2, I'm such a baby about stuff. Like, I can't watch something that I'm going to start crying.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
It's true. They soften you.
Yeah.
I used to watch documentaries every day. I was watching some crazy shit, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I'll do it to you.
Literally.
All
That's
right.
going to wrap it up.
That's gonna wrap up Killer's Corner.
You know what? I'm surprised it's 7:30 and we're done.
That's it.
Usually we
Thank
don't
God.
start
Let's have
we don't
some
start filming
dinner.
till midnight.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode.
Thanks for tuning
Thank
in.
you so much again. Please subscribe. Continue to watch, guys. Keep your eye out for the 100th episode coming up very soon here. And I hope we have something special planned for that, guys. Any last comments from the
We're going to do
peanut
a
gallery?
mukbang.
A mukbang. Wow.
Yeah.
What are we gonna eat?
I don't know. We'll figure it
That
out.
can be pretty.
Ah.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching as always. We'll see you on the next one.